And now the FCT command of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has sealed 3 private guard companies for operating illegally in the Federal Capital Territory FCT. The NSCDC FCT Commandant Olushola Odumosu, alongside personnel of the Operations and PGC unit, embarked on a monitoring and enforcement exercise on Wednesday in Abuja. The 3 PGCs sealed were Ochacho Security Nigeria Limited at Idu Industrial Layout, Justigo Security and Allied Services in Gwarimpa, and Macro Security Consult and Service at Wuse 2 Abuja. Odumosu said that Ochacho was sealed on the offense of failure to register as a PGC, refusal to be subject to licensing authority, employment of guards without approval, and threat to national security and public interest.
Those guards, they have been operating illegally, and every effort to make them comply has proven abortive. So we are left with no choice to seal their company such that they will stop operating illegally and they will register accordingly and appropriately. We have to do this because it's the mandate of NSCDC to monitor, regulate and license private guards companies in Nigeria. And you know, private guard companies forms an important component of our internal security, which of course we cannot afford to compromise. This is the beginning of our monitoring and enforcement. We're going to sustain it within and around the FCT, which is the Federal Capital Territory. We are not going to allow any illegality in the private guards business. We are not going to allow any quack, because internal security is very, very important, and we cannot allow miscreants and hoodlums and those with questionable character to be handling our security.
The commander said that Justigo Security Company was sealed on the basis of non-renewal of operational license and the usage of 2 different uniforms for one company, which he tagged illegal and a violation of set of guidelines for the use of uniforms and equipment for private guard companies. He further said that Macro Security Company was sealed because the company had not registered and had been operating illegally for years.
And we're about to seal this company for 1, threat to national security and public interest, failure to renew license when due, also for refusal to be subjected to licensing authority. So we're going to seal this security company for violation of the rules and regulations guiding the operation of private guards. Failure to register as a private guard company, and what that means is that they have been operating over the last 3 years illegally. They have not registered and they have been operating and doing business, which is very wrong and very illegal, and it will not be allowed, and that is why we have sealed them. Another offense is refusal to subject to licensing authority, and employment of guards without approval, and dilapidated and unhealthy office environment. It's a 1-room office shared with other businesses, which is...
The ombudsman, however, said that once all sealed PGCs fulfill the necessary operational requirements, their companies will be unsealed and given operational approval.